The book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 6. And the Lord Yahweh said furthermore unto him, Put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, Put thy hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. Kol haloyim la Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom, shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. This is the brother Hawashai Ibadia, GMS Chicago. This movie is getting ready to come back out. That's been playing for years. It came out in 1956, the Ten Commandments, and it's supposed to be about Moses, right? But this isn't a real depiction of Moses, man. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, his lies are coming to the forefront now in these last days, man. All right, things that's done in the dark shall come to the light. All right, and this is all of the Lord's doing. Okay, you notice this part wasn't in the movie. Exodus 4 verses 6 through 7 was not in the movie. Okay, neither was the account when his sister Miriam was turned into a leprous. All right, and Esau Edom, he takes and twists words and changes the meaning of words with newspeak. Now when you think of leprosy, you think of bumps on the skin or whatnot. All right, which, you know, they say there's many various different forms of leprosy. But this here is concerning the flesh of skin, like the scripture says, man. All right. So let me read this again. And I'll start from I'll start at 5. Because this is the Moses was taking the orders and dealing with Yahweh, all right, who you people ignorantly call God, all right, and his son Yahweh Shai, okay. It reads here, that they may believe that the Lord Yahweh, power of their fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob had appeared unto thee. All right, this is the God of the heavens and of the earth, of everything. He is, right? And it says, and the Lord Yahweh said furthermore unto him, this is concerning Moses, Put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Okay, so his hand would look like the color of the staff that Charlton Heston is holding, man. All right, it would have blended in perfect. All right, it says, and Moses' hair would have been woolly, man, like Yahweh Shai hair. Like it explains in Revelation 1 verses 14 and 15. It says, and he said, Put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned flesh again. It was turned again as his other flesh. All right. So they purposely left that out of the movie. So let's grab right now Numbers, the book of Numbers, because that was a scary sight. Hey, there's a video that went around with some Hamite kids, so-called Africans. One was an albino, and they killed those albino kids in there because it's like a scary sight to people in Africa, man. And the little kid was scared of her, terrified of her, man. Okay, let's grab this real quick. The book of Numbers 12, and I'm gonna start at 10. And this goes into the account when Miriam and Aaron was talking crazy to Moses, man, about his Egyptian wife, right? It says here, and the cloud, Numbers 12 and 10, it says, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. All right, that cloud represents a chariot, man, which you people ignorantly call a UFO. It says, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. All right. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, which means I beg thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And this is the same thing that happened to Esau. All right, the Hebrew word for Esau is Aishah. Aishah, right? Which means wasted away is he. All right. And this is how the so-called Caucasian man, that's how his melon looks on his skin. He lacks pigmentation. All right. It says here, the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord Yahweh, saying, Heal her now, O God, I beseech thee. All right, so remember this verse 13. They're crying for that, right? And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, she should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that let her be received in again. All right, so Miriam, the Lord healed Miriam, man. So now remember this verse 13. And Moses cried unto the Lord Yahweh, saying, Heal her now, O Yahweh, I beseech thee. Now I'm going to go to Genesis chapter 4 and 13. And it reads, And Cain, this is after Cain slew Abel, right? Because Abel had the better sacrifice, and Cain's sacrifice was off, man. He sacrificed fruit. And guess what? Cain represents Esau, man, or Esau represents Cain. All right, and Jacob represents Abel. That's the reincarnation, right? And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Isn't that the same way that they was crying about Miriam leprosy? It says, Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that fighteth me shall slay me. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. All right, so what do you think that mark was? Was that a mark like a cross on his forehead or something? No, man. That was his skin cut, his flesh. All right, he was stripped of his melanin, man. All right. And, it tells you about the leprosy in Leviticus chapter 13, man. So now let's grab, you can read that for yourself, Leviticus 13, talking about yellow hair, thin yellow hair. This what this Charlton Heston character, his real thing is thin yellow hair. Even who they try to say Yahushai, Cesare Borgia, Serapis Christi, the lepers with the thin yellow hair, man, with the beard. Iconoclasm. Genesis 25 and 25. And the first is concerning Esau, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau, which is Aishasha. All right, wasted away. Okay. And after that, his brother came out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So you notice they didn't say anything about Jacob's color, because he looked like everybody else. His flesh looked normal, So why did they have to mention Esau's flesh in verse 25, right? So let's go into what the Israelites really looked like, man. Real quick scriptures. Job 30 and 30, it reads, My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burnt with heat. All right, now we know that no one's skin is black. All right, when you look at like you have my for me, for instance, my color of my eyes says brown, but when from far away it look black. All right, soil is different. Like Adam name is Adam, which means earth. And when he goes into the earth, that's the soil, man. Different shades of brown, man, are the Israelites, okay? Different shades of brown. Let's grab Jeremiah. Jeremiah 14:2. And it reads, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. All right. Let's go to Songs of Solomon. These are real quick hits, you know. Songs of Solomon 1:5. It reads, I am black, but calmly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar. Kedar means dark skin, man. As the curtains of Solomon, the children of Israel. All right. That's how they look. Hey, even Putin is poking at the West by revealing the relics, man. Let's get the Yahushua. We're going to beat this into the ground. I started 14. Revelation 1:14. This is concerning Yahushua. Notice it's in Revelations mean to reveal, man. All right. They had to reveal the Lord because, hey, the Lord knew that they was going to change his face, man. Change how he look, his ways. Okay. The revealing of Yahushua, man. So let's read 14. His head and hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. All right. And when it goes into wool, you find an old dictionary that when it says wool, it'll say texture like Negro people hair, man. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. All right, and you Edomites, so-called white people, when you see this, you try to make every excuse as if it don't say, or doesn't matter. I don't care what color he is, long as we just do. Shut up. All right, you're caught, man. Your lies are through. Hey, your kingdom is unraveling, and it's over with. Get ready for slavery for all these lies that you've told, man. All right, let's grab this video of Putin. How I go about this? Of course. All right.
Icons by Father Vladimir Ivanov, recently rediscovered, we find the most interesting collection of Christian icons. It is of high interest for two reasons. Number one, it depicts the various Christian icons as black. And number two, this is not found in Western Europe, but well in Eastern Europe and Russia. This means that black people were venerated as deities from Spain to France, Italy, Germany, and all the way to Russia. In some, all over Europe. There are at least 500 black Madonnas in Europe, not counting the ones hidden in the Vatican, 128 in France alone. And you need to remember that these icons survived multiple waves of iconoclasm. This means that in the past, they would have been ubiquitous throughout Europe, before the great artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo were commissioned to start painting the classic Europeanized face of Jesus that we know today. So then, as always, if we ask the critical questions, if the mainstream historical narrative is true, and that black people have never achieved anything of note in history, why then were they depicted and venerated all over Europe? Even more intriguing, what were black people doing in so many depictions, descriptions, sculptures, and plays in Europe at all? For those who have been listening, it is simply because they were present in such numbers, and it yielded such influence that even the planned erasure and systematic destruction of the icons survived from Western Europe to Eastern Europe, from Germany to Italy.
All right, so I'm going to grab this one last scripture here. Esau, Edom, man, you're finished, man. Your lies is... Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick here. Luke 8:17. It reads, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. All right. And then this here, it's just your kingdom is finished. We got next, and you're going into slavery. You so-called white people and the rest of you other nations, you heathens, man. Psalms 83 crew. Second Esdras 6, and I read 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, this movie is very popular every year, man. All right, every year that movie is popular, man. You can see the comments, you know, and everybody just accepts it, man. Salakia. Everybody accepts this, man. Everybody accepts this image. Okay. Second Esdras 6 and 27. I'll start. I start at 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and with truth, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And when he talked, Slacky, no, that was it, right? So yeah, evil, man, that's evil, man, to change the face of the Heavenly Father and His Son. So with that, I pray it was edifying. Brakateh Yahweh, Brakateh Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Shalom.